Okay, Bible scholars, this is a follow-up to yesterday's look at Habakkuk 1:12. I just wanted to clarify some errors that I made. Apparently Habakkuk is spelled with three Ks. Also, the Interlinear Bible, which I thought was at fault for pretending to have the word we, I was the one who made this mistake. So in verse 12, it says, what I was reading was Jehovah, shall we not, shall we die, and then the word not. But I forgot to read right to left. So it's actually not, and then shall we die, and then the next word is Jehovah. So the discrepancy is here with not and shall we die. So it's shall we die not. And there's these two words. One of them, apparently, according to the Strong's number, means to die, and the other one means not. And Jehovah is just the start of the next sentence, and you'll see that that checks out over here. Are you not from old? Shall we not die? And then Jehovah, for you have yada yada. So, okay, so I was trying to figure out why they had the word we here, and so I looked at the difference in the Young's concordance here for to die, and here it is. The this one here means it's a muth, and there's the symbol there. You probably can't see that. So the difference between this and in verse 12, you see die is this first part here, and this symbol here is actually the letter nun here. This is where Psalms 119 comes in handy. It's actually the letter nun with a symbol underneath it, which I think they call a crown, and it looks like you can't see it, but it looks like a little T. And there's an A under this one. I don't know if that has any other significance too. But anyway, so I did some research, and I found out that the letter nun used as a prefix can mean the first person singular, the first person plural. So all that checks out here. So what that means is that the mistake is probably here. When you see Habakkuk 1:12 listed under the word we in the Strong's Concordance, and it gives the two Strong's Concordance number references, neither one of those start with the letter nun or have anything to do with it. So this is an error, and I believe, and the reason why this is columned out like this and not written out like this is because these smaller words in this exhaustive concordance means that these are the less important words, the words that you probably wouldn't obsess over, unless you're me, I guess. So yesterday the discrepancy was between the New World Translation that has Habakkuk 1:12 saying, you shall not die, referring to Jehovah, where the King James says, we shall not die. And so I found something, the reason how this came to be. So according to E.W. Bullinger and the companion, he wrote the companion, he compiled the companion Bible. He talks about the Mazra and the 18 emendations of the seraphim. The seraphim were the scribes appointed by Ezra and Nehemiah to compile scriptures, and what they did, the Mazra refers to what was written in the margins, and various things were written in the margins, such as like how many words are on this particular column, or how many times this particular word is used, and they were keeping track of the structure, basically making sure all the jots and tittles were in place and accurate. So I'll show you a picture of the Masorah here. Okay, so this is in all of the older ancient, in all of the earlier texts, the Hebrew text, there's always little things written in the margin here. So this is the text and this is the margin, and also down here you can see, and this is what's referred to as the Masorah. And so in one of these, well, several times it comes up, I believe. It says something to the effect of, these are the 18 emendations of the Masorah. Oh no, these are the 18 emendations of the seraphim. And sometimes it's less and sometimes it's more. But Habakkuk 1:12 is listed as one of these changes. And basically it says that that the word you was changed to we. And the reason, and I don't know how they get this information, but the reason Bullinger, and I think he goes back to another scholar named Griffith, and he says that the reason is because the Hebrews didn't want, considered it blasphemy to even suggest that God could possibly die. So to write, I don't know. I don't quite understand the reasoning behind it. So there you go. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. Okay, thank you very much.